The North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks will open up the 2025 portion of the schedule at Independence this Friday night. Head coach Justin Heins here to join us to preview the season. And Justin, obviously, you graduated a very talented senior class last year. With that being said, I'd imagine there's been plenty of opportunities and plenty of competition in camp for starting spots. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, for sure. We have a few, three starting linemen coming back, which we'll kind of hang our hat on those guys a little bit. But everybody else is kind of jobs up for the taking, and got a few games here to figure out who can tote the rock and who can catch it and do all those other things and make plays in crunch time. And um, starting out with Independence and West Delaware, we're going to find a lot about ourselves here real quick, and but we got 3 games to do that before the games count.
And when it comes from an experience standpoint, lineman probably a good place to start, no matter what side of the ball. Correct?
Yeah, for sure. Those three, Lane Kleppe and Noah Benson and Kyler Bertram basically played the whole time last year. Noah split a little time at center, but they were, a stronghold for us last year, and we expect them to be again. And we're going to have to lean on them, when things get tough.
Last week you got a scrimmage against Jessup. What'd you take away from last Friday night?
Yeah, it's just always nice to go against people that, the kid you don't know. If you're going against your own team, you've been going against those guys for, probably 10 years of your life and going stuff, and you know what they can do and what you can do. And just putting that little bit of unknown, is a big deal, and a different offense and a different defense. And you're able to clean up a lot of stuff. The best teams get markedly better from week 1 to week 2. So we hope to do that from week 0 to week 1.
What's pleased you the most about the guys to this point?
They're just you putting in the work and then doing what everything we ask them to do. And there's no, oh man, we're missing all these guys from last year. There's none of that. They're all seniors now. And it's their time. And the sophomores that stepped into juniors, it's their time to be upperclassmen. And guys, there really hasn't been any looking back, and we're just looking forward and rolling with what we have.
You kept Independence as a non-district opponent, just like the last couple of years. What about the Mustang program makes it a good matchup for you?
Well, it's just, a class bigger, and, we're going to get 3 levels of games with them and then 3 good games. And, it's just an early test that can only make you better, as long as you stay healthy through those games, and you get better out the other side. And it's a good test early on to show you where you're at.
What are you expecting out of this year's edition of the Mustangs come Friday night?
Yeah, they graduated, a bunch of guys too. They got a really explosive receiver back that we're going to have to be ready for. And they do a really good job, coaching against our offense and doing some different things there. So we'll have to be ready for that too. But it's really more about, us and what we can do to get better, really for week 4.
And obviously, you're taking the field to win as you do every Friday night. But what do you want to see out of your guys in a bigger context come Friday night?
Yeah, for sure. I even felt last year we gave up a big play right before half, and then I think we threw a pick 6 right away in the third quarter, and just kind of got down, and kind of talked about to the guys. You just kind of gave up and didn't really battle through it. And with this group, being a whole bunch of new guys to the varsity, would really just like to see them, battle through adversity and keep fighting the whole time.
All right, Justin. Hopefully, you can get the season off to a good start. Keep you guys healthy. We wish you best of luck.
You bet. Thanks.
Justin Heins, head coach of the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks. They make the trip to Independence Friday night.